Hey, hey, hey. Saturday, March the 8th. We're here. New green screen. Pretty nice. I've had issues with the light coming from the windows behind there, so having the green screen as just a wall doubles for the video quality.
Hey,
and
hey,
quality.
hey. Saturday,
So I just set that up
March
today.
the 8th.
And now we're here to
We're
play some
here.
games, get my dailies done.
New green screen. Pretty nice. I've had issues with the light coming from the windows
Twitch
behind
stream
there,
did
so
not
having the
start.
green screen as just a wall doubles for the video quality and the light quality. So I just set that up today. And now we're here to play some games, get my dailies done. The Twitch stream did not start or something.
Twitch is up, okay. Alright, OBS is all set up. The
Twitch is up, okay.
Let's make sure that I don't think the audio controls are set up.
Ugh, that came out of nowhere. Alright, let's get in there. What's my title? First day green screen, weekend morning mashup. Alright, should be good. Alright, let's start getting through our dailies. Get the Xbox controller on. Take a bite of our natural delights. Jimmy Dean Delights breakfast bowl, turkey sausage, diced potatoes, scrambled egg whites, turkey sausage, and cheddar cheese. Get some sustenance for the morning. Whoa. When you get on this event soon. I'm thinking between Pela and Serval, who I should pick. Serval's been the default for the Herta comps, because I only have small Herta for the other erudition character. So we need 14 of these. Physical, I mean that's just follow up a teammate. Jesse Cotton, Ryan Yu, and somebody hanging out in the Call of Duty Mastery Duel tournament. Cheers. Two more times.
Or maybe I'll take it off.
Stars Echo.
Beat him down, Feijao. I like the build guide. I love this kind of stuff. Let's go here. It even has recommendations. That's pretty cool. We'll use these because these can be used for the small Herta's last trace. She's 11 of 12 for one of her skills, I think. Flitty skill or talent. And we need them all for Serval. So we need to stock up. I don't think we have, I mean, I don't know if we have too many of the major, but we can definitely synthesize the blues and the greens up into the purples and probably have enough for everybody. I'm just gonna send the ultimate.
My friend?
Oh yeah, the break team without the Harmony MC isn't really complete.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I got 7-1G playing the Dino game, the Isle. Cotton, Jesse Cotton is doing a Wordle while winning his game, waiting for the next game. Ryan's going crazy on Discord. And I got they playing Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance Day 3. I just like her voice. I just like her model. It's better than having all guy voices all the time. So I'm definitely going to do the main story today while I'm streaming. Put that up. I'm just gonna switch out the team. The buttons between this and Wu was throwing me off a bit. Itchy. $61 out of $8K for the week with 4 weeks left, so I'm way ahead of the game. I still have some energy, right? This will be our new break team since Himeko is the same element type and she does benefit off the weakness breaks. It's better than nothing.
Indulge yourself!
Until everything burns to ashes! You won't get away.
It ain't over.
I beat him up.
Set to the sea complete! You won't get away.
I don't think I have the Milky Way artifact for Himeko, so she's okay,
You
but
won't get away.
so her follow-up attack did half the HP, and then the ultimate's just gonna wipe him out. So also very good for this kind of content.
You won't get away. You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Oh my god, Ryan went into a full Snake Eye Fiend Schmidt combo. Fiend Schmidt.
Existence is unity.
Until everything burns to ashes! You won't get away. Fight to live! Set to the sea complete!
NA Master Duelist. There's just a Discord called NA Master Duelist. That's so funny.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm
That's
no
cool.
exception.
Alright, last round of this, and we'll get into. Well, so we did the weekly Simulated Universe, just trying to farm some of the old gear, the Swarm Disaster stuff for Jades.
You won't get away. Set to the sea
Alright, let's go play with Serval and get her built a little bit, and then we'll get to MSQ.
fight to live!
I'm more interested in the event than the main story quest, but
Set to the sea
I saw Mr. Poke's video for Tribbie when he was streaming it. He was like getting emotional at the end, so I got emotional in Wuthering Waves, so I'm sure this game will do it. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. We have 10 days left on Tribbie. I could pull for her if I wanted to. Yunli is just an upgraded Clara, who I already have E2. I don't feel like getting. I don't know. I just don't like the counter type. I don't like the counter attack type. I think it's really weak in all of the game modes where you need to clear quickly. So not very happy with that archetype. Unfortunately, that follow-up attack was where I started the account, so resources were put in. Tribbie's nice, but Castrace is just way more important, especially if she's broken as they want her to be. And I can probably get E1 Castrace as a main carry DPS on the account. And then I can play Castrace, and if I really want to play Castrace and the enemy doesn't have Quantum, I can do a Silver Wolf comp with her. Sparkle, maybe not, and then a sustain that's outside of Quantum. We're going to be waiting on that Quantum sustain for a while. Feeling on your skin, no one else. No one else can feel it for only you. I need farm for these next week. Why did it show both at the start and now it doesn't show both of them? I have to farm for these if I want to get more. I have E2 Bailu and E2 Clara as my misses. And I chose a selector for Bronya E1. Fei Zhao, yeah, you're the problem child. There should be like a set to farm. What's this? Persian cage can substitute mirrors. Did they redo the look? Tears of Dreams, Tears of Souls. Trace material character extension materials. Light cone ascension. So they made Tears of Dream, they kind of like split it in half. I mean, I thought Tears of Dreams was for everything originally, right? And then they changed it. Seems to be what happened. I could be wrong though. Vopo is one of our bis sustain. Yeah, she's fully leveled. Sparkle's there if we need some skill point support. That archetype's kind of dead though. If we get Caster Ice and we do end up needing Silver Wolf, she's mostly built, but she definitely needs some of these resources. Ratio needs to be polished off, but he's lower priority than Fei Zhao, and maybe lower priority than Serval for the Herta comp. I should definitely level this up. Yeah, so I've been farming the keys, but I need some of the world boss. Jui's like, I've tried to build her as a substitute DPS for Quantum, but she just doesn't do it. I guess she's good for weakness break team. I mean, she's pretty usable as a sub DPS Quantum for break team. I didn't really think about that too much in the past, but it's right there. Post-op, I haven't used her in forever though. I'm not wasting a tract for links. I should have some gear equipped, right? So we just need passerbys. Oh, we got speed. I might just use this one. This purple piece is actually lit. And then, I mean, like, I would need to craft one. That's okay. I mean, she only heals through her ult and her skill, like Gallagher. But I would say she's more ultimate dependent, so the energy regen would be nicer. mean, we might as well throw these on there for now. Like, the gear's not getting used, but very subpar. Pela, she's close. She's not level 60 though yet to even get the next set of Ascension. But if I ever go Acheron E0 team, which I've had forever and never really used, I don't know, I thought Acheron would fit to the Dot team and would be like a sub DPS for Kafka maybe, but it doesn't really work out. Even once you replace Black Swan, the team just loses a lot of utility. Ooh, Major Trace. Okay, this one's just level based. The problem is these are tracks. These tracks are very valuable and they should only be given to top tier units at a time. Phase is more important for those. Can definitely get these leveled up. Can you make these? What are these made from? The coins? Just make some. Let's have some. I don't really care to have a lot. Six. So the ultimate needs to be leveled up priority. It should be fine to use these. I don't think I need these for anybody else besides, like, was it Pela maybe needs these? But this is more important. Acquired Ascension 6. I should save the world boss materials for the ultimate though. Or for this. I will leave out there. March 7 Hunt is not even close. She was there for the Feijao teams, but she'll need a lot of build. Ting Yun is the support meta I don't use that I should be using, and then QQ could be the quantum erudition unit we can cope with. Pretty much just coping. Alright, let's get on it. Let's get on our way. Let's switch to a better farm team. Boom, boom, boom. Hua versus Aventurine. It's pretty much the same. Boom, boom, boom. Do I have audio? Oh, this is from the very start. Not a terrible idea for story recaps, but I don't think enough people care about the story anyway. In Okuma, the final city, the two members of the squad undergo trials. Great trials and gain the trust of Aglea, leader of the Crisis Heirs. Facing a threat from beyond the fog, everyone decides to band together to defeat the Strife Titan Nikador. In order to destroy Nikador's true form, the group plans to infiltrate Castrum Kremnos of the past to discover the truth. At the end of the Abyss of Fate, the Trailblazer communes with the Time Titan Orynyx and somehow receives a gaze from Fuli. With the help of their new friend Mem, everyone pieces together Nikdor's divinity and obtains the Titan's core flame in the final battle. At last, the young hero Phaenon faces his own trial in the holy vortex of Genesis. Let's go!
Such a peaceful spot.
I'm the Herta main now. I'll get Castrized for my second DPS carry amongst Fei Zhao. Firefly's dead in the water, I think. And then Dot team is there, but it's not that great. So I heard there was a huge VA strike going on in Japan, and I guess that's the reason this game is just missing voice actors. Voice actors for the whole Euphoria story. I think that's pretty gross. If the whole actors need to protest to fight for better conditions, and it's having for me it's been a very jarring experience listening to Himeko and Dan Heng and not have voice actors or voices during the story when they're brought up. That's just crazy awkward and cringe. So I would hope they would just help the voice actors out, give them some better conditions. Like, they're probably at like 30% quality, just give them like 45% quality of life, and let's move on. Let's see if there's voice acting for this.
Glaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
Okay.
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Phaenon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Lady Trinan.
Noise, voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to
Uh-oh.
this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, Mydei.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong.
Mydei?
As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two
We're going
Outlander
in.
warriors can also join me.
That might not be a good idea. The Core Flame trial, our two distinguished guests are not a...
No Dong Hung voices, unfortunately.
Join me in the trial to look for Phaenon. And when we do, Glaya's golden thread will guide us back out. Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priorities... Thank you both for your valor. I'm taking the lead in this battle.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are...
So we got Mydei, Imaginary Destruction. When he loses HP, I think he gets benefits. Ironically, Lynx is the only one who can target a destruction character and make a pseudo taunt for stuff like that. But I'm not happy with where Lynx's gear is at. But I don't want to make gear for Lynx because I feel like she's too low quality of a character. So I like to go sustained preservation first. A shield's not good for him though. He's just gonna need to get more back. So we'll go Ho-Ho as a sustain. I'm just gonna look at my Pride One, what his teams are. I'm just gonna make one of his best teams and start there. Oh, he's not out yet, right? So he doesn't have a team. He is... The Pride Win page is there for him, but he doesn't have anything yet. Can I get the, They can't update the skills on Pride One until the official release. The leaks don't matter, I guess. Alright, we'll figure this out. So he's probably slow. He probably wants some... Robin's probably just generally good support. So who should be the third? Someone's about to get into the fights that I watched last night mostly. Alright, move the VOD past that. Can I... Well, I'll put him in the team, click him. Now I'll just do something like this. Can I... So there's no way to actually see what he's about before we get in there. We'll just take this.
Our reinforcements from
Sustain,
beyond the
and we'll
sky.
do hypercarry comp.
Warriors of high esteem. Please close your
I'm
eyes
just gonna
and
change my name
hold
to
your
Yama,
breath.
not Yama 327. That's kind of cringe.
They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy.
The prophecy!
When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Demigod.
Very well. Come forth then.
Oh, what was his name from the flashback?
Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making.
It's been too long since I did the last
Follow
story.
me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
So ethereal and supernatural. Alternate reality?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in
You're
Nikidor's
such a
trial.
badass, aren't you, Mydei?
I told you, this is all. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Huh.
Oh, I can't access the main menu, can
The
I?
greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he feared
Can I see... Cannot view it.
the most.
They're cucking us out of everything. One thing I can do right now, though, is... I want to switch the build target from Serval... work on finishing off Feijao for sure.
A disaster for Akama. So much for
Is
the
there anything to
king.
care about? I doubt there's any collectibles, right? It's all just story stuff.
You won't get away, criminal and vermin!
Let's just immerse ourselves.
Be on alert. The smell of...
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
Jesus Christ.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse.
Say whatever you like. It's better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit...
Oh, foolish brute. I see your ego. You are... Oh. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. What's...
Mydei, my king. Avenge.
Is this?
Oh, it's getting me
You're
too.
next.
Face your death.
He morphed. Now it's targeting the
This
power.
insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Eternal. A
Alright,
song
let's
for
play
the
the game.
victory. Harmony and unity.
These tiny very slow first. What can I press to see the buttons? There we go. Mydei 8K. So he has 1600 attack, defense. Crit rate, crit damage is nice. He has 147 speed. Oh, I gave him the speed with my Ranmei. Same for probably the bonuses. Ranmei and Arya and Overtone is just like a 118% increase. Increase Bloody Chiton, increase crit. Total resistance. So we got a lot of buffs here from both of them. While in the Vendetta state, Mydei will not exit the Vendetta state without receiving So when he's in Vendetta state, he can't die, right? That was the gimmick. Basic attack. Deaths are legion, regrets are none. So it costs him half his HP, deafness reduction. Is it doing toughness reduction to the enemy, right? So it's just regular boss attack. Consumes HP by 9% to his magic. So he just keeps using his skills until he goes down 1 HP, seems like. He does damage based on his max HP. Oh, his ultimate's a taunt as well as a blast attack. So he loses HP to accumulate charge at 100, gets Vendetta state to be undying. Vendetta state restores HP to bits action. During the Vendetta, max HP increases. Oh, that's probably the buff he has right now then. So it automatically triggers his Kingslayer attack. Oh, Oh, so lethal hit takes him out of the enhanced state, so you have to play around him low HP but not getting hit. I don't know, maybe shield is actually really good then, because he takes his own HP and he goes to 1 HP and he just doesn't want to die. So you put him at 1 HP and then with shields up he doesn't go down anymore. Okay, Aventuring's actually super good with him. Pulls in enemies with a certain range or certain area, it's like stays. Let's see. So his talent is basically a pull in and taunt for the start of battle. Alright, hyper parry talents. Let's go.
Get that!
Enjoying yourself?
I am struck! Forever you!
You guys charges? Okay. Let's get the cross up here.
My throat is feeling much better.
Bees or devil! I'll crush them all!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
All type of those can
Some value, I suppose.
Burn it all!
Absurd. I know this Aquaman. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted being.
It's a nightmare.
That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle
You're an
cry
animal.
must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a... That voice. Not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked kid.
I won't ask how this happened. I just need you to tell me where...
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo.
I have no intention of...
Humiliate me. Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty. Take it! Signet of Kremnos. Bask in blood
pierced the
so
heart.
This is... Mother's signet.
Ah! Finally gone mad, this spit.
Enough! Be quiet! Look out!
Ambush. It didn't show us anything?
Nice move. Hearted the waters.
How would I know?
So, you are Don Hong.
Don Hong.
What did you go through before meeting us? The trial of... This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own I saw someone from my past a while ago. We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source.
He's got the imagination to...
The
figure out
battle
how big the
cries
city is.
seem to be getting a lot louder.
I thought I saw some bird feather or something like that.
I agree.
Find your friends in hell! Go find your friends in hell!
Cursed brutes.
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial. I'm seeing him for the first time. But there's no doubt
Oh,
about
Jesse
it.
moved. He has a
What
new
I'm
house. He's not
sensing
staying
can
in his
only
kitchen
be
anymore.
Strife's bloodlust.
Just realized.
The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
What was the other name?
Mydei. You are a keen warrior indeed.
I'm getting cold. I'm gonna put on the robe.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No.
I keep my house 68, so it's a bit chilly out here. I usually wear this robe or a
I
blanket
applaud
when
your
I'm around the
courage and
house.
strength for coming this far. But you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen. And I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
Talking about Feynman?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can
Hands on
bring
hips. Nuh-uh, baddie. We're gonna take him back.
Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King.
Mad King.
If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
He's egging him on.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity. Are you suggesting her efforts were for naught?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past?
I love the voice acting.
Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, my devils. My eyes must have seen deeply. But thanks to that, I have also come to realize. This is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead.
Poke, poke.
Oh, child of fate, show me what you are
Everybody's
capable
insecure
of.
on the inside.
Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very destiny.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. In the same way I ripped apart that former king.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and The sun of Morgoth will be crowned in blood. Very rich. To you, the successor of Gramnos.
Alright, let's go.
White warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mydei? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you're worthy of this power.
Oops.
Value, I suppose.
Kings of Kremnos.
White warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mydei? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you're worthy of this power.
Face me.
That's a good animation.
Miserable
It's pretty
whales.
nice. It was short, but it was pretty nice.
Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired.
I thought tonight.
I didn't mean to press buttons.
Every petal all will be swept away by the wind.
I was gonna try to turn cycle a little bit better there.
Burn it all. I am struck. Burn it all.
In the name of Paris, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power.
It's got a lion behind it.
I can hardly contain it.
There's more to life.
Burn it all.
I don't understand what really triggered that.
Get there. So
Let's make this blast attack a little
conquer
bit
all
effective.
way.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Harmony and unison. Stay away.
But an
Some
ideal
value,
time
I
to use
suppose.
Robin's ultimate.
Forever doomed.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
How noisy.
Ripped them apart. Mydei's pretty cool. I would love that as character. The opportunity cost of thing is, I care about Casterized and I care about the green erudition unit more than these guys.
There's more to
Rose is
life.
feeling much better.
Every petal all will be swept away by the wind.
Ultimate first, so we can instill.
Existence is unity.
Charge stacks back up. I'm usually weak, so.
Burn it all.
Night. Stars echo.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
I love Robin just for the music she plays during battle. That's honestly good enough.
Get them.
Some value, I suppose.
I don't have any basic skill. Okay. Super strong. Thankfully he's immortal.
Found you.
The sword missed? Why is fine on here though?
I did my best.
Rip voice actor.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for both body
The guy
and
kept saying
mind,
he breathed his
he'll be
last breath.
up and
though,
about
like,
in no time.
we need to find out what actually
Greatest
happened.
fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence.
Perhaps?
Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the
Naius,
embodiments
that's
of
his name.
Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mydei, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
I stared at that shield the entire time.
Have you heard? It seems like all the rings are falling.
I already got treasure hunting doing most of them.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
I called it. The cancer of all worlds. We need to go check out March 7th. She's the one connected to the core energy of Anvorius. We're gonna save the universe.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
D.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, alright. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's alright. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about.
It's always it.
What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Finon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual.
He's reinforcing his heart.
Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king. If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservation.
I once was. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
His weird voice.
You shouldn't run around in here.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about
Prince is here!
The Crown Prince.
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, my dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the gods.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warrior...
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek.
That old man can be such a child sometimes.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of... No way! Mr. Cataros is a He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought...
It was prudent of you to be cautious.
It's...
All right.
Wait, Your Highness! I heard you retrieved Nikador's corpse. Does that mean...
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Occamants. Everything you know about our people comes... You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes.
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and...
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince
He's figuring out what his
is the
people want
bravest
so he can
army
beat
across
them,
all of
okay?
Emporius. No one can defeat that. The kids in the Holy City
And the
don't play
pride
with
that
us.
these kids have,
The
even
moment
though
they
they don't
find
care,
out that our
they don't
parents are
care.
Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will...
That time has not yet arrived. But... young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate only by following this path.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Kratos.
Fate.
There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum. Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders.
Out of my way, like...
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty.
Calm down, my lord.
Don't make me repeat.
I'll allow you to pass this.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted? I don't... Let me enlighten you. A long time, that vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den. Why are you red-faced already? It's your storytelling. Well, if it is... Oh, what in Akama? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of...
Kratos.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how... Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Groupies.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for...
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you... Someone?
So, tell me.
I came to discuss...
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored. Though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power.
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Mighty Mos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up...
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before... This is the creed of every Kremnoan. No matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous.
The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And I came to discuss the future of our people with you. Go, Mydei. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one could do, but don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Eurepon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child! You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy!
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength. You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos... But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse...
Nay, quite the... Starting with this child.
Your failure is inevitable, Eurepon. Royal Wing elites and efforts of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by.
Does anyone else...
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. 2, 1.
With all present as witnesses, this child shall dismay fate and the... My son.
Stop!
If you have more to...
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness! Oh, unworthy king.
We shall see who the Kremno...
Mydei. They all tell me to forget. The son of Gorgo will be crowned. If there is no Kremnos without the crown.
Mister, you're awake. Is the room too cold? I apologize for arriving uninvited. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and... I'm glad you're in good spirit. Are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Tribbie and Lady Trianne?
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it. Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret.
No, it's Trianne is just what? You've forgotten all about Mama. Mama gave us something just like this before. Trianne.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Tribbie and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss... See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicraft. When Lady Tribbie and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, but Lady Tribbie believed it to be a counterfeit. She's, for some reason, Lady Tribbie...
I see. Madam,
Backstory time.
would you mind selling...
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a...
I understand.
And what might your... Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people.
Always, I don't hackle either. Either like your price and I'll go for it, I don't like your price, I leave.
Back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What mattered, I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care, but I haven't been. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep
People
moving.
don't know what they want for
stray
gifts
far
until
now.
they're just running around
You've
every day.
already
and
kept
find
Lady
something that
Aglaia
interests
waiting
them.
long enough.
And then you have to be around them to see that interests them and know what gift to get them. Gift giving's hard. You have to be a part of someone's life to know what gift to get them. Actually, the snow's all gone now. It's the end of winter, beginning of spring. It's nice outside. I could go for a run later.
It seems your
After all this
friend
sitting down
arrived
all
before
day.
us.
See how I feel.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, Trill. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
The controller's so sweaty.
Is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, In keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Who dat?
Not
New
only
character
are you
randomly
guests
introduced?
from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to act.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking
Hyacinth,
care of
is
the
she,
wounded of the past few
3.4
days.
or something, I think.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
3.5
The
is
patients
the
are
fake
very
lab.
cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you. Aren't they just the cutest nicknames?
Some V8 orange blend. Tasty. High in antioxidants A and B.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the
Sustain.
world.
What element?
I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate
We
must have brought
have
us together.
No imaginary
we be friends?
sustain.
I'd love to hear your tales
Besides
of the
adventure,
sky.
adventuring is the
And
sustain.
oh, it's a rare
Green is
occasion that Akima
Boho.
presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya,
Fire is Ling
may I
Shui.
have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may.
Yeah, she should
Esteemed
be
guests of Akima, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas.
quantum.
As for the
I could
matter of
really
the
use-
alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on Akima, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akima.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akima for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove.
The Grove.
As it happens, Akima intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desired...
Oh, that sounds pretty serious.
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be...
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
Anaxa.
Regarding the missing Titan, Thanatos.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer...
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
In that case, do bring this spin... This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread, and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castrus knows this too. Make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Huge. Alright, I think we pause here on HSR for the day and come back next time. Yeah, it's fine. LB. When there's a story, there's mem. Like it would be memory spirit. My days past. That was too fast. He's still sad about his mom now.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods. Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
That is why I walk on this path.
That's cool. I cannot be anything until I venture into the world and achieve something.
Mem.
He's really lucky.
Mem. Mem.
Little income.
Mem.
Alright, we wrap it up here. We'll be back for the next one to continue the main story. Till then, peace.